But let's welcome on board B. Venkatesh Rao, the MD at Uttara Foods and Feeds Private Limited, joining in on the show right now. Venkatesh, hi, morning. What has aided your double-digit top-line growth this time around, and do you think you'll be able to sustain these growth levels for the year ahead?
Yeah, I think so because if you see the rates have just now fallen because of the festival season. Basically, the maize, trickling so high and things like that. We didn't expect the rains to come, but after a delay of 1 month, they have come. So the next quarter looks very positive.
In your revenues, though, your margins have contracted. What would you say has hurt them? Is it mainly because of the high input costs?
Last quarter nearly went good, but because of the rates doing good in broiler sector particularly. But if you see the raw material has gone up by 30%, and this looks worrying because of rains getting delayed and hoarding of the maize particularly, and of course the production levels have also gone up little. So I would say it depends totally on maize and soya, but particularly maize because what has happened is 1 month delay, and I think next quarter I think rains have suddenly come in so good, and but I think now it's too much of rains. But I'm sure that you'll see the results in the last quarter, then the middle because of the seasonal aspect also again.
Maize prices have also gone up. Are they still sustaining at higher levels? What's the average feed cost currently?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. I was talking about maize prices. Are they sustaining at higher levels? Meanwhile, broiler prices have been volatile. So just in terms of various, categories and the kind of impact you're seeing on prices and the outlook going forward.
I think overall the picture should improve in the last quarter. As you say, the broiler rates, consumption will go up after the seasons. Maize prices will come down eventually because your production will also come in. Government is also thinking to import, and by the time it will set in, I think. And also the main criteria would be the good news is the rains are everywhere in the country, particularly now. And I think hoarding whoever traders are doing also will come down because naturally if there's plenty of goods in the market, the crop automatically these people will blow them, open the gates. So I think overall the stability of the pricing should be good. The hatching egg rates also should improve, which are a disaster right now. And I think if even the entire competition also expands meticulously 10 to 12% as the old mantra. I think it looks very, very good. Not very, very good, but at least we'll pick up the situation what it is now.
Sure. Okay. Now, let's talk about the egg market as well. It was in a bit of a glut situation earlier in the year. Now, are we seeing any improvement on that front? How has the pricing moved there? Because we had seen prices starting to soften. But is it continuing, especially with the SPF eggs, which is a key product for you?
Ma'am, there are two things. Of course, the SPF expansion, what we are having is unfortunately nothing to do with Venkateshwara hatcheries in America. But whatever expansion the unit under Venki's comes is in Maharashtra, which will double its production, which is a good news again. Revenue, of course, should add into the bottom line. But as egg consumption, it was not so good because the egg rates were about 3 rupees, 3 rupees 8 paisa. The production cost is about 4 rupees. So now it is picking up. In the summer, it has hit the egg layer industry, also the egg industry. And then again, if you see, the maize prices also hit, the production costs and things like that. So if the maize rates come, automatically the layer industry also will, it will come up, the egg industry. I'm sure that wait and watch because the seasonal this quarter looks to be a little dicey. The front coming quarter, this quarter. But the last quarter, we're looking to pick it up and do something good as far as Venki's and layer industry or your SPF technology, your exports will increase to Southeast and things like that. And of course, the production is increasing in Maharashtra, in India.
Okay, good to hear that. And thanks so much for taking the time out and speaking with us today about your earnings.